Dual Sport? Adventure touring bike. Huh? What's up, guys? It's Alex. So real quick, I want to go over something that got brought up in the shop again today. I had a guy in here going over the bikes that he's got and some differences between them. But before I get into all that, do you guys see this shirt? My lady got me this for Christmas and it's freaking awesome. So we had a dude in here today that I was talking to that's looking at buying like a Royal Enfield or some kind of classic bike to kind of mix it up with some street stuff. And he right now has multiple bikes, all of which are either a dual sport or an adventure bike. And he uses them for different stuff. And it reminded me that I was going to do a video for you guys on dual sport versus adventure and what the difference is, and especially like in how you use them, okay? So that's what we're talking about right now. It's gonna be dual sport versus adventure bikes, just really quick, okay? And it's really not that complicated. They are both bikes that you can ride on-road and off-road. So we'll just start there. Dual sport or dual purpose and adventure touring bikes are both bikes that you can ride on-road and off the road. The difference really comes in that touring part of it, okay? Dual sport motorcycles, from, you know, a 200cc bike all the way up. Dual sport motorcycles are made to be bikes that have decent manners on road and decent manners off road, not the master of either one, okay? Adventure motorcycles are also made to be motorcycles that have decent manners on road and decent manners off road, but adventure motorcycles at their core, now there are slight variations of this, so some companies make a little bit bigger and smaller on both of them, and people modify them to do all kinds of different stuff. But when you boil it all down to it, a dual sport motorcycle is really, in theory, going to be a dirt bike that has been modified from the manufacturer or purpose-built from the manufacturer to have better manners on the street. So it is going to be a dirt bike that has been modified to work okay on the street. It's going to be a smaller, lighter, narrower bike that you can ride on the dirt and you can get on the road with. It's going to be better on the dirt usually than on the road. An adventure touring motorcycle is a bigger touring type motorcycle that you can get off of the road with. Your adventure motorcycles, like your V-Stroms, your BMW GSs, your KTM Adventures, your Triumph Tigers, the list goes on and on and on. Yamaha Super Tenere, Honda Africa Twin, all of your adventure motorcycles are made to be a little bit bigger, a little bit heavier, have a little bit more motor to them, so they are better on the road and better for longer distances, and you can get off the road. They've got enough suspension and good enough tires and everything where you can get off the road and get to cool ass destinations if you want to. Your dual sport motorcycles are generally going to be stuff like this. Okay? They're going to be, obviously, form and function, they are going to be dirt bikes that have had headlights and turn signals and a little bit stiffer suspension and less knobby tires put on them to make them where you can ride them on the street. There are exceptions, but they are not usually going to be very good motorcycles for taking super long trips and everything because they're just going to beat the living crap out of you. Exceptions obviously being things like the Kawasaki KLR 650 that are kind of in the middle in a really good sweet spot. But even a KLR, I've taken longer rides on a KLR, and a KLR, after 1,000 miles of riding in a day and a half or so, day and a half, whatever, you'll feel it. You'll know you're on it. Whereas, take a great big long ride on a big Triumph Tiger or a V-Strom or anything like that, Super Tenere, anything like that, you'll know you're riding a motorcycle, but it's not going to beat you up as much. So that is the difference. Dual sport motorcycles, dirt bike for the street. Adventure touring motorcycles, street motorcycle that you can get off-road some if you need to, go long distances with, okay? So, dual sport, dirt bikes for the street. Adventure bikes, street bikes that you can get off the road with. It's a little bit confusing. Adventure bikes usually are going to be bigger, heavier, bigger motors, more solid on the street, get off-road if you need to. Dual sport motorcycles, dirt bikes that you can ride on the street, okay? That's it, guys. If you have questions, please put them in the comment section below. Hope you guys had a Merry Christmas. I did, because I got an awesome shirt. I will see you guys soon. I'm Alex. Take it easy. Peace.